Hello team, and welcome to today's training, which is going to be all about improving your sleep quantity and sleep quality and help you take your health, well-being and performance up to the next level. Now, although we all know sleep is important, the majority of us don't actually do anything to improve it. So the task that we're going to go through today is going to do just that and allow you to optimize your pre-bed routine so that every single night you reach the sleep quality and quantity you need to wake up feeling full of energy, fully recovered, happy and motivated to attack the day ahead. So how do we do this? Well, essentially, what we're looking to do is create a pre-bed routine that you can stick to consistently that allows you to power down and unwind in order to optimize your circadian rhythm and maximize both your sleep quality and quantity. Now, in case you don't know, there are 4 stages of sleep that you can continually transition between every single night. And whilst each of these are important, the key to optimal sleep is to spend as much time in your deep sleep stages as possible. But before I talk you through how exactly you're going to do this for yourself, I want to take you first back to when you were a child. If you were like me, you would have had a pre-bed routine that your parents told you to do. And this would have been things like turning the TV off, putting your games away, having a bath or a shower, brushing your teeth, and then you might have had a story read to you, and then you'd go to sleep. And any of you that are parents probably do this for your own kids. I certainly do. But for some reason, when it comes to ourselves as adults, we don't do it. And this is exactly the process that I'm going to go through with you today, and we're going to map out your pre-bed routine. First thing we need to do is mind map the basics and look at the things that you personally find physically and mentally relaxing, because everyone has their own preferences. But some typical examples might be some kind of mobility routine. It might be taking a nootropic supplement that boosts your sleep hygiene. Maybe some CBD oil. You might like to read or listen to a podcast or even classical music maybe. It might be a breathing exercise or meditation. And it could well be a skincare routine with things like exfoliating and moisturising. Could you perhaps get some essential oils that you could put in a diffuser in your bedroom, like lavender? Or maybe some lavender scent that you spray on your pillow before bed? Or maybe you could improve your bedroom environment. Can you make your bedroom darker? And if you can't, get yourself an eye mask. Can you make your room cooler? Because generally if your room's a little cooler, you'll fall into a deeper stage of sleep faster and you'll stay in that stage for longer. All of these things are basics that you can do to help prepare your mind and body for better sleep. So where do we begin? Well, it all starts with creating your power down hour and setting your gold, silver and bronze standards for this, so that wherever you are and whatever you're doing, you're always able to get yourself mentally and physically prepared for sleep. And doing this exercise, setting these 3 standards, has been an absolute game changer for so many of my clients when it comes to improving their sleep. Because we have to be realistic. Life is going to get in the way some nights, and you may not always be able to do everything you want to before bed. So your gold standard essentially is your full power down hour, containing all the things that you mapped out earlier that you personally find relaxing and de-stressing. And as the name suggests, this would ideally last for an hour. Your silver standard is for when you might only have 30 to 45 minutes spare before bed. And the bronze standard is for when you only have 15 to 20 minutes. And for each of these lists, you simply choose the most effective practices from that mind map that you can fit into that specific time frame. So you might have 10 behaviours in your gold standard, then 6 in your silver, and then only 3 in your bronze. Now, like I said already, we have to be realistic with how often you're going to be able to follow each of these standards. You might only be able to follow your gold standard once per week, your silver standard twice per week, and then your bronze standard might make up the remaining 4 days of the week. And that's fine. Of course, in an ideal world, you would be able to complete your gold standard every single night. But for the majority of us, that is simply never going to happen. But everyone can always allow for 10 to 15 minutes, so you'll always be able to do something to promote better sleep. And as much as these standards to some of you may sound like common sense, it's really important that you get them written down. If you don't write them down, they are just words in your head which can easily be ignored and forgotten. Put this on your fridge door, your bathroom mirror, somewhere that's visible, and then you're always going to be far more likely to follow them because you can see them and remind you of what you need to do. The final and most important part of all of this learning is to go away and actually implement it. Start it tonight. And if you're consistent with doing this, then I promise you, not only will your sleep be better, it'll be longer, and you'll feel so much more energetic and alert in the mornings too, meaning you're always able to attack every single day and be the best possible version of you. I hope you've enjoyed this learning. As always, if there's any problems, concerns or questions relating to this or anything else to do with your physique, health and fitness, send me a message on your portal and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.